Right now we are in our active pipeline section, and here you can see the question that we're trying to answer, which would be what's forecasted to close. In this case, we cannot see an actual graph because there are no closed dates assigned to the deals, and that's what I mentioned on the previous slide. It is very important to add a closing date to each of the deals in order to see a type of forecasting. Then on the bottom, we will see the same information from this graph, but as a table. And again, as I mentioned, you can save the data. You can do it as money or as number of deals. You can compare this data, which is very cool. You can compare it based on, as we saw, trends over time. So you can filter it as of today, yesterday, this week. It has different options in order to see the specific data that you want to see. The second way you can compare it is based on the owners. In this case, it would show you what each of the employees or the team members is managing in terms of deals or again in terms of money. So in this case, basically you can see who is doing the best or who is not doing as expected and who needs to work more or work harder. The third way you can compare this is by deal types. This means that it will show you um, what kind of deal they are managing. In this case, as you can see, we have industry, we have product interest, which would be all of our products. We have region, Canada, Europe. We can also filter it by source, which will be where that deal comes from. And again, we can filter it by time, all these options right here. And now our next section would be deals by stage. In this case, in deals by stage and in active deals by status, we can see the graph as a pie chart or also as a bar graph. In this case, we can see that there's one deal under the request for info stage, and there are three deals that have no stage. In this case, this will be a warning, so the idea is to assign a stage to these three deals in order to have a more complete graph. If we go to active deals by status, again, you can see it as a pie chart or as a bar graph. In this case, it will show you your deals depending on the stage or the color that has been assigned to them. In this case, we can only see one, which will be Fran to region under the yellow stage.